Hello budget people and welcome back to my channel. My name is She's on a Budget and today we are back for another video. In this video I'll be stuffing my sinking fund envelopes for weeks 2 and 3 of October. So if that sounds like something that you'd be interested in watching, stay tuned. Okay guys, so welcome back to my channel. I do hope you are all well. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for clicking on yet another video. And if you're new to the channel, my name is She's on a Budget and over on my channel, I discuss all things budgeting related. So if that's your type of thing guys, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you are kept up to date with all of my future videos. But guys, we are back for another cash envelope stuffing and I'm so sorry it's been a while. As you've probably seen from the title already, this is going to be a double stuff, so I'm stuffing 2 weeks worth of money into my sinking funds. But guys, it has been a mad couple of weeks. If you watched my latest vlog, you would have seen that the planners have been severely delayed. I spent all of last week literally working non-stop. I have barely had any sleep because I was trying to get all the pre-orders ready for posting. So yeah, it's been a mad week guys, but I'm back, I'm here, and we are going to obviously make up for lost time by adjusting our budget so that we can move forward in a seamless manner, if possible. So there's a lot for me to update you on. I've spent a little bit of money here and there, and I feel really out of control because I've had to use my card quite a bit instead of obviously using cash. And whenever I use my card, I really do feel like I'm way out of my comfort zone. So yeah, it hasn't been ideal guys at all, but nonetheless we are back. And yeah, I'll probably have to update you all in like the weekly check-in to let you know like all the gory details in terms of spending. But yeah, we are back to stuff our envelopes and get ready for another week. Okay guys, so we are up to week 2's budget in my lovely She's on a Budget planner. So I'm loving this planner. It's so cute and small and oh, I just love it so much guys. I cannot wait until I start to receive like pictures and being tagged in photos of all of your planners being delivered. I really do hope you enjoy them just as much as I do. But anyway, without further ado, let's jump into the stuffing. Okay guys, so the first thing that I'm going to do as usual is go through my budget for this week. This budget is covering weeks 2 and 3 of my monthly budget. And in terms of income for the last 2 weeks of the month, I have received £1,990 in total. So this is 2 weeks worth of income from the shop, and this is my total after I take out all of like my expenses, taxes and things like that. So yeah, in terms of my rollover this week, I still have the £200 available that I had from week 1, so that is still available. And in terms of tuition this week, I didn't receive any money for tuition this week. So in total, we are looking at £2,190 altogether in terms of income for the last 2 weeks, which is absolutely amazing, guys. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but I really cannot believe that this is happening. It really does feel like a dream that I'm, speaking about these types of numbers each week. It is really like mind-blowing, guys. My total income is £2,190. The only direct debit that I have coming out this week is my debt payment. So my minimum debt payment, which is £60. So I'm just gonna put that here. And then in terms of my sinking funds, so moving into my sinking funds this week, as you can see, this is double the amount that I usually put into my envelopes. And in total, I'm going to be putting £130 into my sinking funds. And then into my cash envelopes, if you can cast your mind back to the beginning of the month, guys, gosh, it feels so long ago. But at the beginning of the month, I used my full budget for gas and electric. I literally like topped up my key for the whole month. It was kind of like an experiment, to be honest, guys, to see how far it would stretch if I was to, instead of putting that money weekly on the key, to put it on for the month. And I can tell you, it hasn't lasted as long as I thought. I had to use the emergency this week, so I'm presuming I'm going to have to put some money on my electric card and my gas before the month is out. But I'm not going to put any money into those envelopes this week. I'm going to see how long I last on the emergency, and then if I need to, obviously guys, I will put money on the key, but I just want to see how long it's going to last in totality, and then I'll put some money on probably next week for like the last week of the month. For groceries, I'm putting £100 into my envelope. £50 is for my budget for this week, and £50 is what I owe from last week, and that is also the same for household and fuel. I'm putting double the amount that I would put into each of those envelopes as well. I'll be paying back myself with half of it, and the other half will stay in the envelope. So in total for cash envelopes, that is 160. Okay, so in terms of my income, as I said, it's 2,190. And then in terms of my outgoings, that will not include my debt payment, because I have already got some money that I put into my Spaces account for debt at the beginning of the month. So on the 4th, I put £60 in there already. So I don't need to subtract that from my total. I shouldn't have actually put 60 in that total box, guys. I'm going to put a star there just so that it reminds me if I come back to this page at any point and it doesn't total up. But I should have actually put a 0 there, because I do have the money already put to one side. But anyway, so really the only money that I'm taking away from my total income is my cash envelopes and sinking funds, which in total comes to £290. So I'm going to take away my outgoings from my income. So we've got 2,190 minus the 290, which leaves me with £1,900. And that is the amount I have available to stuff in my envelopes. Okay, so usually at this time I come into my cashless binder and go to my cashless trackers and add some money to them. But as you can see at the beginning of the month, I kind of like paid for all of my bills. I'd already managed to save my rent from last month's income as well. So I'm choosing not to add any money to my cashless trackers this week. And we're going to go straight into my sinking fund and side income binders. Okay guys, so I have my cash. I actually have some 50s this week, albeit the old ones, but nonetheless, they still work. So I've got some 50s, I've got a bunch of 20s, and I've got some 10s. I actually haven't got any 5s, as you can see, but we don't really need any, apart from my annuals and healthcare, but I'm gonna do some like switching up of notes in those two envelopes. But yeah, we don't really need any 5s this week, which is quite weird because I'm so used to stuffing majority 5s, so that's quite weird. Go straight into my mini envelopes. I've got my mini binder here, and I absolutely love this binder. I'm sure you'll agree, guys, the amount of you that have literally purchased this binder in the first week that I bought it out is ridiculous. I've already had to like restock, and I have more coming in, but when you receive them, you'll agree it is totally different to the A6. It's a lot smoother, a lot sleeker, and I do actually prefer it, guys. I think I prefer the colour inside, and yeah, just the overall feel. So I have got these in stock, as you know. So I've got these ones with the silver hardware, so the rings and the clasp, and I also have some with gold hardware. So I'm not going to put an option like to select, but if you do ask for a particular colour on your order, then I'll try my best to, adhere to that, and I'll just show you what I mean. So I've got one here, and as you can see, it's got the gold hardware on the rings and on the clasp, and you know what, to be honest, I may actually swap mine out, guys. What do you think? Silver or the gold? To be honest, I think they are both just so precious anyway, but yeah, I think there's something about the gold for me that I may like change mine out. But as I said, if you want a particular color, do put a note to buyer when you are placing your order, but if there is no note, then you will be given whatever I have available in stock at the time. But yeah, enough of the binders. Let's move on to stuffing these envelopes. So the first one that I have is my fuel envelope, and I'm putting £40 in there. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to take £40, but I'm actually going to put £20 to one side, and I'm going to put £20 in the actual envelope, because as I said, I do need to pay myself back technically for week 2. This is going to be for week 3. So this is my £20 going in here for that one. And then my household envelope is next, and I'm doing the same. I'm going to take 2 £10 notes. One 10 is going to go to me, and the other 10 is going to stay in my binder in case I need to use it. And then groceries is next, and I'm going to take £100, so 20, 40. Okay, actually, I'm going to take 2 10s. Okay, so we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, and I'm going to take out 2 20s and a 10 for me, and then I'm going to put this £50 inside of my grocery envelope, and that can go in there. As I said, I'm not going to put any money in my electricity envelope or gas. I'll leave them for now. If needs be, I will use my card if I run out of emergency, but yeah, I'm going to try and hold out until week 4 to stuff those two. Okay, so I'm going to take this cash and put it to one side. Okay, next I'm going to move straight into my sinking funds. So my first envelope I have is my personal envelope, and I'm going to add £10 to this envelope. We have 20, 30, 45 in my personal envelope. So that's all done. And Nevaeh is next. It's Nevaeh's birthday, guys. Oh gosh, drop a comment down below if you can remember when I said this last year. It literally feels like yesterday when I said to you guys, it'll be Nevaeh's birthday in a few weeks. And I'm saying it again, I cannot believe it. So I'm adding 10 into her envelope, and we currently have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 10, 15. So we've got 2 15 in here. But yeah, I cannot believe, like literally in a few weeks time, it's going to be her birthday again. We should have, I should have in here by that time at least like £250, maybe 260. But yeah, we haven't actually sat down and spoke about our plans are for her birthday. I think she's gonna go out for like a shopping treat with one of her friends. But yeah, we haven't made any big plans. She did mention something about like setting up some sinking funds, guys, and saving it herself. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Jada is next, and Jada is going to be getting 10 as well. So Jada is my middle child. She is 19. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 55, 60. So we've got 160 in her envelope. Her birthday is next February. So this is all done for her. Tyrese is next, and Tyrese is my eldest. He's going to also get £10, and we currently have 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 25. So we've got 125 in his envelope. Because Tyrese and Jada are like the older two, when it's their birthday, I just hand over the contents of this envelope to them, and they can do with it as they wish. They're old enough to make up their own minds as to what they do with their money. But for Nevaeh, because she's the younger one of 3, then that's where I discuss with her like ideas of what she actually needs and what she should spend that money on, as opposed to like wants. But there is an element of her treating herself with some of the money in her envelope as well. But yeah, this is just solely for like their birthdays, guys. It's nothing else at all. And then car maintenance is next. Car maintenance is going to be getting £20. So I'm going to take 20 from here. I've currently got 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 20, 35. So I've got 135 in here. You can see there's been a massive loss in my car maintenance envelope, and I'm just going to show you my receipt, guys. So I had to get some new tyres for my car at the beginning of the month. It was £189 in total. £189 for two tyres, guys. So I had to use like a big chunk of this money on the 14th of October. So we are down to, what did I say it was, 165? I can't even remember what it is now, but I had to use, you know, a big chunk of the money. I'm hoping to obviously get it back up there, because when I was there, he said to me that I do need to probably change the back two as well. So it looks like most of this money is going to be gone by the end of the month, guys. But yeah, that is the story with this car. I moan every time I use money from this envelope, but to be honest, guys, that's what it's there for. It isn't for anything else. So if I have to use it, I have to use it. But yeah, that's the story with car maintenance. Next, I have water bill, and my water bill is for next year's water bill. I'm going to be adding £10. So I've currently got 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 35. So 135. We're trying to get to £160 for next year's water bill. So that's all done. And that's done. So car tax is next, and car tax is also getting £10. And we've currently got 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 105. We are trying to get to 160. Did I say 160 for water? No, water's 260. We're getting to 160 for car tax. And I mean, these figures are based on what I paid this year for these bills. It may go up next year, it may go down. Doubt it will go down, but that's what I paid. So that's what I'm trying to get to this year. If there's a reduction, then I'll be obviously able to cash in the rest of that money for myself. But yeah, I'm trying to obviously estimate wisely based on what I paid this year for these two bills. And then car insurance is next. Car insurance is going to be getting £30. So I'm just going to put my 10 and 20 there. So I've currently got 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 70, 85. So we've got 585 for car insurance. We are trying to get to 780 for this year. Again, it may well go down, but I paid £760 for my car insurance for this year. So if it goes down, that is brilliant. If it doesn't, then at least I have the money here ready to pay for it. Next, we have my gifts envelope, guys. And I don't know if you remember, but I did mention that I haven't put any money in my gifts envelope for a while. Still won't be putting any money in this week. I am going to come back to this in November and start to put some money aside for gifts. The funny thing is that October is my last busy month for the year. The only birthday I have between now and the end of the year is Nevaeh's, and as you've already seen, I've got an envelope for that to go. So I don't really have any gifts that I need to save for or put money to one side for, but it's always good to have some money to one side just in case anything happens, like a bereavement, someone is ill or anything like that. So I will put some money in as of November, but because it isn't that much of an emergency, I've decided to leave it for this week. Pets are next. My pet envelope is going to be getting 10. So we've got 10, 15, 20, 25 in here. Again, I had to use some money from my pet envelope to buy a filter for my fish. Now guys, if you are a fish owner, please give me some advice, because I went through a period of time where I was changing my fish water literally every week, and yet still my filter needed to be changed every 2 weeks, but I've been told that they last a month at least. But yeah, I've had to continuously change my water filter for my cold water fish. So please let me know what I'm doing wrong. Maybe suggest a brand that I should buy. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll try and show you a bit more information about what I'm using at the moment on my vlog. But yeah, I don't know. Help me, guys, because I'm literally buying a water filter every single 2 water filters a month. It's crazy. So yeah, let me know what's going on. Okay, and so my pet envelope is done. Healthcare is next, and my healthcare envelope is going to be getting 5, but I'm going to take a 5 out and put a 10 in. As I said, I don't have any 5, so I have to do that for these 2 envelopes. So we've got 10, 25 in healthcare, and that's all done. And then my annuals envelope is next, and annuals is going to be getting 5, but I'm going to take 5 out and put a 10 in for this one. Currently have 20, 40, 60, 80, 95. So I've got £95 in here to sinking funds in one envelope under annuals, so that's why they are in here. But yeah, that is all from this binder. Let's move into my side income binder. Yep, we're still calling it a side income binder, even though this is my full-time job now. But anyway, guys, moving into hair and beauty. So hair and beauty has had a bit of a battering this month, guys. I bought some skincare at the beginning of the month. Was it this month or the end of last month? I don't know. But I used quite a bit of money for skincare recently. And I've just taken little bits of money out of it here and there. So I'm going to be putting £100 in this week. Usually I like put it in £50 a week. Well, I have been putting in £50 a week for the last like couple of months. So I'm going to be putting £100 in here this week, and I currently have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 70, 85. So I've got 185 in here now. So that is all done. Clothes again has taken a battering. Used some of this money, as you may know, to like purchase some gifts for my mum while we were away in York at the beginning of the month. I also took some money out to purchase a coat for Nevaeh. It's getting cold now and she needed like a new coat, so this has taken a battering as well. So I'm going to be adding in £100 into my clothes envelope as well. So that's 5. So I currently have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 50, 60. So I've got 216 here now. So that's all done. And whenever I take out money, guys, from any of my envelopes, I do log it in, like my transaction log in my planner. So I do know where the money's gone. I need to obviously log it somewhere so that I don't forget. That's the way that I track these expenses in the interim, but I will be tracking them using expense stickers this month. So if you want to see how I track these using expense stickers, do tune into like my weekly check-in this week. And then moving on to eating out. I wasn't going to put any money into this envelope this week, but I am going to put like £20 in, guys. So we currently have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 in eating out. And that's all done. And then my tech envelope is also going to get £100. I'm trying to like save up some money in here for a watch for myself, another one. So that's £100 going in here. Okay, so we currently have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 50. So I've got 150 in here now. It took a battering after I purchased my phone last month. Was it last month or this month? I can't even remember when I bought it now. I think it was last month, guys. So yeah, we're starting again in here. And then my emergency fund is next. So this is the big one, guys. I currently have £500 in here, and I'm going to be adding £300 to not only make £800, guys, it will also bring up my overall total to £5,000 for my emergency fund, which I have been dying to reach for like the longest while now. But yeah, I will have £5,000 put to one side in a bank for a rainy day in case I need it. Isn't that amazing, guys? Like, that is crazy. So yeah, I'm gonna put 100, and then I'm gonna take 10 of these. Okay, so I'm gonna do a big count all together. So we've got 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 60, 80, £800. I am so happy that I've managed to do this. Like, I'm so happy, guys. I cannot like explain how happy I am. As usual, I'll be transferring this into the bank, and yeah, I will be putting my emergency fund envelope to one side for a little while. I have to say, I do have to focus on other things, which I'm going to get to in a second. But yeah, I'm so happy and proud to have like reached this milestone. It's one of the things that I wanted to like tick off so I could move forward. And yeah, I've managed to do it, guys. £5,000 saved and tucked away for a rainy day is absolutely amazing. So that's all done. Moving on to my YouTube envelope, I'm going to be adding £40 this week, and I'm going to add it to what we have in here. I took out £100 from here for the giveaway prize. I had to put that in the bank so that I could transfer it to the giveaway winner. I currently have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 25. So we've got 225 in here now, which leads me on to what I was talking about in terms of putting my emergency fund to one side and starting things new. So this is my debt snowball envelope. It has been a while, guys. So I'm going to be adding some money into this envelope going forward. Not today, but I will be adding some money back into this now. We are going to clear that debt. Stay tuned for a debt progress update video. It's been a while since I've actually showed you how much money I've managed to pay off and what the remaining balance is. So do stay tuned for that. But we are back to adding our debt snowball into our budget. And then the last envelope I have is my savings challenges. So I'm going to take my money and my cards out of this envelope, and we are going to do my 52-week card first of all. And I'm crossing off 2 boxes this week, so 20 and a 5. So I'm going to be adding £25 into the envelope. As usual, we do not count this one. We're just following the rules, guys. We're following the rules. I'll do an unstuffing very soon. Well, it seems so soon now. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 weeks until the end of the year when I unstuff this envelope. It isn't long at all. So I'm going to put this back into my savings challenges envelope. And then moving on to my penny challenge. Okay, so I have my penny jar here, and I'm going to be crossing off the next, I think it's 13 days, guys. I thought it would be 14, but it's actually 13 days. So I'm going to cross them off here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's technically 14, but I've already crossed off the £2.97 from when I was stuffing money into the jar at like the beginning of the year. But yeah, technically 13, but in actual fact it would be 14 days that I've crossed off. That did come up to just over £40, but I'm actually going to add 45 just to like round it off. So we currently have in the jar £629.36. So as I said, I'm going to be adding £45 into my jar. I'm going to do a quick time lapse of me adjusting my balance to factor this money in, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so we have reached our target. So we've got 674.36. Added to our balance was the £45. So I'm going to put that into my jar, and that's all done. It's so funny because this card goes up to £667.95, guys. So we've exceeded the target for the penny challenge itself. We've still got a way to go. I did say in the last video that I'm trying to get to at least £800 in here, and by hook or by crook it's going to happen, guys. By hook or by crook. So yeah, I cannot wait to do an unstuffing for this jar as well as my savings challenge envelope. I cannot believe it's literally like in 9 weeks time, guys. 9 weeks and we can do an unstuffing. So that is going to be so amazing. And yeah, it's been a year. I cannot believe it. Time is just going too quickly. Anyway, that's all done. So you're probably thinking, wow, you still have a lot of cash left over. What is going on? And I'm going to do a quick count as to how much I actually have. So we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85. So that's all done. We've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 10. So we've got £1,010 left over, guys, and I am going to be using this money. It isn't going back in the bank. I am going to be using this money. It's going literally towards some business expenses, some large business expenses, because we are at the point now where the business is growing so much. As you know, it is mainly only myself in the shop. My mum has been coming in and helping me like so much lately. It's unreal, and I'm so grateful, guys. But there's only so much we can do with the equipment we currently have. If you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen that like room that is currently my bedroom slash living room slash office is ridiculously small. I'm going to be using this money to like literally make over my room. I'm going to be purchasing some more cutting machines, and yeah, literally just like invest this money back into the business to like help me to be able to fulfill orders a lot quicker and a lot more efficiently. So this is the plan for this money. This is going towards some much needed business improvement expenses. Okay guys, so that is all done. My binders are well and truly stuffed. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please not forget to give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, do not forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you are kept up to date with all of my future videos. And I'll speak to you in the next one. Bye guys.